Have you ever noticed how quickly you start explaining yourself? You didn't reply for 2 hours, and suddenly you're writing a paragraph. It looks polite. It sounds reasonable. But it's not about information. It's about fear. You cancel plans and feel the need to justify it with a full backstory. You say no and immediately follow it with 5 reasons. Because somewhere inside you, there's a belief that if you don't explain enough, you won't be understood. And if you're not understood, you won't be accepted. And if you're not accepted, you might be rejected. And rejection feels dangerous. Not logically, emotionally. Your nervous system doesn't know the difference between social rejection and physical threat. So it reacts, it tightens, it rushes, it prepares a defense, and that defense often sounds like, "Let me explain." When someone questions you, even slightly, you feel a shift in your body, a subtle panic. Your heart rate changes, your tone changes. You don't want silence. Silence feels like judgment. So you fill it with reasons, with context, with justification, because deep down, you don't trust that your choice is enough on its own. You think it needs permission. Over-explaining is often learned. It didn't start randomly. Maybe you grew up being misunderstood. Maybe your feelings were questioned. Maybe your no wasn't respected. So you adapted. You learned that survival meant being clear, very clear, painfully clear. You learned that if you didn't provide enough explanation, someone else would rewrite your story for you. And that felt worse. So now, even in safe situations, you still defend yourself. Even when no one is attacking. Even when no one asked for justification. You over-explain to prevent a threat that isn't there. But here's the cost. The more you over-explain, the more you train people to expect justification from you. You slowly teach others that your boundaries are negotiable, that your no can be discussed. And that erodes something quietly, self-trust. A grounded person might say, "Because I wanted to," and leave it there. But if you over-explain, you might feel the need to prove your reasoning, because deep down, you're afraid your decision alone isn't enough. The question isn't, "Why do I talk so much?" The question is, "What am I afraid will happen if I don't?" Because behind over-explaining is usually a younger version of you trying very hard not to be rejected again. And maybe the growth isn't in explaining better. Maybe it's in believing you don't need to. Over-explaining isn't weakness. It's protection that stayed too long. And awareness is the first step to letting it go. If you're ready to build stronger boundaries, real self-trust, and emotional clarity, subscribe. This is just the beginning.